Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Akron Zips, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Akron's offense will get the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
The Zips really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wants to throw. It's Finley. There's the pressure. Snagged in the middle. It's Newell. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Zips will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Newell. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Zips are on the move. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Zips will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Snags it inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Finley. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Turns it loose. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go around and hand it off, and that's what you got.
And there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes.
Turning on the Jets. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got...
Lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown Owls. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Finley. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Zips will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Owls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got him, and nobody's close. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They go to the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
To the air, it's Finley. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Curry. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Guys, let's chat about Act. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down mark. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Rushes on him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, out here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Complete to start this drive.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Dropping back, it's Finley. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And the Zips in the hurry up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's pulled. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Polk. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Zips didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Never a doubt.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air on first down. Extending the play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sands. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want?
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Zips will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this pass.
Wide open spaces. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Will they be able to get that? Sneaks it in.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 35. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. They're going to ride this running back.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Quick spin on the ride. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Finley. Setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Zips will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off play action on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Moves away as he feels pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pulls in the deep ball. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Pulled and fired complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Here comes the offense on 1st down. To throw, it's Finley. Trying to set up the screen. Makes a man. There he goes. Oh, a lot of space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Get it out on the screen. Got room at the 35. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds a little space. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Zips had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He lofts one down the sideline. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Trying play action. Throwing right. And that one's incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Looking for space. It's Gee. Can't get him to the ground. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the 1st down. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time to take a shot. He's got it. It's a seam wide open. Lots of running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Akron.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus.
Fires one high and deep. And oh, what a grab on the layout on the right side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls!
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Hold and finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Gives it on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides, really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over.
He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
42, Spider.
The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's response.
Holds it in on the left. Breaks into the open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Rides the back on the option, the give. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Zips in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his man. It's Walker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the returner will be brought down. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
2nd down coming up. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation